are areas.
Go ahead,
These
Priscilla.
are areas. These are areas where parents, teachers, educators are mostly invited today.
Mm.
Just like you said about youth, are the futures, are the future, are the hope of the future. So I think that bringing them into that sphere of understanding in education for self-discovery, I call it self-discovery for sustainable collaboration. And that is what I brings into what I call peace leadership model. So peace leadership education. This is a new education that I created. I
Mhm.
call it peace leadership education.
Okay.
So I developed that curriculum in order to help students, youth to build this capacity. So I think because of time,
Mm.
maybe we'll have time to talk more about it. But globally today, it has become an attention that how do we help our youth to discover themselves
Mhm.
and build relationship and contribute to community-led initiatives for development and also system thinking. So I think that a lot of effort are being made. And myself, I've worked to develop a curriculum on peace leadership framework
Mhm.
to help educators, to help the school systems change in that direction. So I think that throughout a week ago, I have been on seminar, conference in abroad. I'm in so many places online. So a lot of institutions, a lot of organizations are trying to bring in that which I call peace leadership training, which is about this peace leadership model, about self-discovery, sustainable development, sustainable collaboration. And it's a journey anyway. It's so transformative. So I think that these are one way where we can help the children and the youth to really build that self-resilience through supportive relationship and community interaction and capacity building. These three aspects in that peace leadership training will really help schools and institutes or educational systems to really help the children.
Okay, yeah, excellent. Okay, James, your comments and your what some more you added wonderful idea. Okay, so what we should prepare for our youth and the future education. I really 100% agree with your idea. Okay, okay, Abraham. Okay, I know you prepare.
So I have to jump out now. Fitri, let's connect. I would like you to share with me that YouTube of the Korean education system. I want to
Mm,
look more into it. Share it with me so that I will
okay,
study
sure,
again
sure, sure.
and
Okay.
make my comments
Mm.
too.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. So bye bye for now.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, James. Okay. Take good care. Okay. Take
you.
okay. 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 Abraham, you prepare your some state the your talks here. Then okay, would like to share
Yes.
it with you. Okay. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Um, the system here is basically um, a little bit like the same,
Mhm.
as in Korea. Um, the public school system will go from elementary school, high
Mhm.
school, and move on. The thing is actually the same problems that we have here is that education is not actually centered around the learner himself, but rather we have subjects that we want the children to assimilate for exams that would determine where they're going and all that. I've been working partially as a teacher, and I've noticed that the problem with our education system is not helping. It's not really helping the students, um, because it's like we are trying to fix them, you know, um, on a certain path. There's not this. It's lacking this. like you just said, um, critical thinking. Um, I'd even go beyond that, saying creativity, that freedom.
Mhm.
You know, each individual is his own unique person, and I believe if we are going to teach, then we should make it so that it corresponds to the learner, not just have a big mold where we crush everyone, and if you don't fit, we just cast you out. And that's what I've been advocating for here in Cote d'Ivoire, trying to get the teachers
Mhm.
attention on this, for them to understand that teaching or like education in itself should be more of communicating what we have to the next generation, but not just trying to, you know, um, try to feed them into what we already have or are, but really try and merge what we have with what they have to create a better version of whatever we're trying to communicate them. Here you will have elementary school, um, usually 3 years. After that, they'll go to primary school for 6 years before moving to here. There's this junior high school and senior high school. They don't have that here. From the moment you step into high school, they consider you a high schooler until you graduate from high school. I believe it's 6 or 7 years. And during that time, a lot of the students will drop out,
Mhm.
not because they're not smart,
Mhm.
but because the system doesn't work for them.
Mhm.
And it's been like that since ages, but nothing's been changed. We still try to force them into the mold, force them into um, what has been going on for since the beginning of the education system here. Um, and I believe that's not the right way to approach education. I've been trying myself with students here, trying to adapt whatever I'm trying to communicate with them, trying to adapt it, tailor it to the student in front of me. So basically, I will group them according to a profile that I will define. Well, have an interview with them, try to learn about them, and try to set up that profile that will help me um, communicate with them in a better way. And this really helps because that way they're not, there's no pressure on them to learn something, but it's really like they are welcoming it because it comes in a way that is, that corresponds, you know, that resonates with them. So there's no pressure with that. And that way, there's a better assimilation of whatever is taught. And through that, the results speak for themselves. The results are better than whatever they could have had if I had followed the lineup that we have here, just gather them in one classroom, um, throw at them whatever I have in my head and have them spit it out during a test. And if they don't succeed, call them stupid or failures because there's that culture here where if you're a high school dropout, for example, whenever you will meet one of the teachers, they will remind you that you are a failure, that you couldn't complete, the program. So you're not going anywhere in life and that you should get back to it. But the problem is that since it doesn't correspond, they end up wasting their time on it. And for some parents, they will just move their children to private schools. But again, even when it's a private school, they still have the same problem here because private schools here are basically um, they are just schools that are not funded by the government. That's what makes them private. They don't have much of a difference compared to public schools when it comes to really communicate this education. Um, and that's really something I've been trying to raise awareness about because if we want a better future for the generation that we have, I'm still young, but I'm no longer in high school. So if we want them, all the children in learning, if we want them to be better than what we already are, we will need to actually shift, you know, bring changes to the way we communicate with them, to the way we educate them at school and all. And there's like I just told you, a teacher will tell you that you're a failure just because you failed, you dropped out of high school. So all this pressure from that and from the parents who feel disappointed that their children couldn't, finish, all of that creates that global sense of failure and at the same time creates that kind of need for validation that they will try to get somewhere else because they think that they themselves they don't have it, so they will try whatever they can to get um approved, and most of the time this doesn't go well because they will try to find all the ways possible to get what they want. We have the youth here. It's sad, but the reality here is that we have a lot of high school dropouts that will end up doing nothing, absolutely nothing. They will go and try some small jobs where they can get a bit of money that they will then use not for anything like project or anything because they don't have that mindset. They don't have that mindset. They will end up wasting it. Here, the youth have problem with alcohol because that's why that's where they gather together. That's where they 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 feel like they're heard, even though to be honest, they don't have much of a conversation there because they all think that they are failures. So really, my problem with this school system here is that we need to change the way we approach education if we want the younger generations to be able to resonate with it and learn from it and really be better versions of their previous generations. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Abraham. Okay, your talks and your ideas about the education and your education of your place. Okay, okay. Uh, I will have a newcomer here and Bun. Okay, from Bulgaria, right? Would you introduce yourself briefly?
Okay. Hello, I'm Brian from
All
Bulgaria.
right, okay, good to see you. Welcome. Okay. So, your name again, please. Your name,
My name is Boyan.
boy. I don't remember your name. Yeah, slowly one more time.
Boyan.
Boyan. Okay, Boyan. Okay, Boyan. Okay. You were here last month, right, with your teacher Lana. Okay, Boyan. Okay. Um, Today, many students, from Indonesia and the Philippines, even Korea, they are now in examination period. Okay, final examination, and couldn't join us and. Our teachers here, our mentor, okay, from Indonesia, and Abraham from Cote d'Ivoire, Africa. So we had talks about education system. I showed a video about the Korean education system. You missed it because you were late Okay. Boyan, did you prepare any your talks or your presentation?
Yes, I prepare
Okay,
my
okay. Then
presentation.
yeah, your turn. Okay. Mm.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Mm.
Wait a minute, just to you to my presentation to quote.
Mm. Open it, PDF file, maybe the PPT, right? You prepare
Can
PPT.
you see it?
It's not yet opened. Please open it, please.
I open it in my computer. I can see it. Can you
Uh,
see it?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. We could not see it.
Maybe you should. The page we're seeing right now is still
Okay, yeah, it's
the general file.
right,
Yeah,
right, right.
not the
Now can you
concept.
see it?
Yeah, we can see. But can you make it
Okay.
the full screen?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay. Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, right. Yeah, from the slideshow. Okay. Mm.
uh,
Maybe that one. For the second slideshow. The starting
yes, I know, but not
not. Mm,
nothing is happening.
if you could not operate it, still is okay. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Okay.
No, it is. Can you see it like full screen?
Yeah. If you cannot open the full screen, it's okay. Okay, we can see your screen.
Ok. Direct référence quoi, gymnase de la Martine. The neuf affluence de la Martine French Language High School is secondary in language school in Sofia, established in mm, uh, twen- mm, wait a minute, in
1961.
yes, 1961. In 1976, the French high school was awarded the Order of Serge and Methodius, a degree, and in 1977 it was dissolved
Designated.
designated as an associate school at UNESCO.
Oh,
During his historic visit to Bulgaria in 1989, the President of France, François Mitterrand, spe- specially visited the French high school since the beginning of the 90s. The high school was being named no,
nobleman.
after the French nobleman, poet, diplomat, and politician Alphonse de Lamartine on 1719 and 1869, who resisted in Bulgaria in 1832. Mm. And, uh, the school motto is French because we are together is a declaration of unity. In Bulgaria, in order to continue in high school, it is mandatory to take an exam in mathematics and the Bulgarian
Excuse
language.
Boyan, can you move it to the second screen? Now you are now the explaining second screen, right?
Yes,
Okay, it doesn't move. It didn't move. So you please move it
uh,
second screen.
it didn't move. Why? Uh, can you see the second screen now?
Not yet. Okay, okay, yeah, second screen.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
The school motto French because we are together is a declaration of unity. In Bulgaria, in order to continue in high school, it is mandatory to take an exam in mathematics and the Bulgarian language. This is the national external evaluation and for admissions to high school after seventh grade. I prepared for it hard for a whole year so that I could cover the high bar of admissions to the French high school. Everything the French always becomes difficult every year. The bar is comparable to that of the other elite metropolitan high schools. The high school has eight classes, eight grade, that's uh 232 students. One class has about 26 students, but this year there are 29. The whole high school has 1,041 students, 5 years course of study for 8th grade to 12th grade. French language teachers have undergone specializations in civilizations and culture process of France. Some of the French teachers are French uh, cooperation of the night fac with the French Institute Bulgaria at the school year was His Excellency Joël Mayor, Ambassador of the Republic of France to Bulgaria. It is a tradition in high school for students to go on a trip to the most visited and emblematic sites in the history of France and Europe. And this is a picture of the opening of opening the new school year on September.
Mhm.
Um, okay, can you see the next slide?
Okay, yeah, yeah, good, good.
Okay. Uh, wait a minute. Uh, um, the result of the activity of the school teams is the successful continuation of the education of the high school graduates in Bulgaria, French and other European and world universities. Thousands have linked their biographies to North French language. School prominent poets, writers, politicians, ministers, ambassadors, and actors such as Iliana Yotova, the current Vice President of Bulgaria, Daniel Valchev, Prime Minister and Minister of Education and Science, Stefan Tafrov, diplomat, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Absandor Ambassador to Italy, Great Britain, France, Permanent Representative of Bulgaria to the UN, Chevalier of the Legion of Honor, uh, Atanas Mladenov, ambassador to Italy, Malta and San Marino, Prof. Dragomir Dragnev, historian, politician, Stefan Komandarev, film director, and Stoyan Mikhailev, musician and vocalist of the Kiora group. Uh, and this is the picture of Yana Tudorova, Daniel Valchev, Niki Liev, Lumir Kovachev и Stoyan Mikhail. Okay, can you see the last slide?
Yes, we can see the last one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dimitrov is among the top 10 of the 249 participants from 40 European countries. He is a graduate of the ninth fac Alfonso Lamartine, won first prize in the competition for author text in Latin Sermon Nubisonturism, organized by the Italian magazine Leo Out magazine. Uh, this teacher actually teach me in the summer. We have a we have a 1 week studying Latin. It was kind of interesting, by the way. Uh, I think this is the last slide I'm now going to see. Yes, this is the last slide. Thank you for the uh, att- uh, the attention. And yes, this is my presentation.
Okay, Boyan.
Sorry if the audio is bad because I'm not home and the Wi-Fi is slow.
Excellent. Okay. I wonder, Boyan, is your school like a French school? Okay.
Yes,
Are you are attending now the school?
yes,
Oh, it's very interesting. It's the French school. I don't remember the full name, the school, and it was established in 1961, right? 1961,
yes.
and you have among the graduates, okay, who graduate from your school, very excellent leaders, okay, like politicians, like some ambassador diplomats, and some authors, writers, and some actors, and one of them is current vice president, right? Current vice
Yes.
president, the lady, right? The
Yeah, the link.
yeah, lady. Okay, it's very good. So you have a very good tradition, right? Very good alumni.
Yeah. Yes, the school is like top 10 in Bulgaria.
Oh, really?
It's one of the best.
Oh.
And so
Mm.
many big people graduated the school.
Then, Boyan, in your school, how about the students? Already, you mentioned more. Whole students is more than 1,000. Are they all the Bulgarian nationalities, or some the kinds of like international school? So the how about the students? Like the composition, like the what Bulgarian nationalities among the students and other international different like nationalities of students are there.
Uh, no, I don't think so. I don't know if, I don't know
Mostly,
anyone who is.
mostly Bulgarian students.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, most of
really?
the Bulgarian students.
Oh, okay. And then your class, because it's basically like a French educational system, I think, okay, it's a French school.
Mhm.
Then
Yes.
you have many French teachers. How about the main language there? Language, okay. Do you what English is important or French is important or the Bulgarian, your own language? You mentioned also Kirill, okay, Cyril and Methodios. They are very famous. The figures who invented your own language, like Korea, we Korean the alphabet, we call it Korean alphabet. Great King Sejong, 15th century. We always respected the great king, which right? But the Bulgarian the language, we call it the Cyril language or Kirill language, is spreading to the many Eastern Asia, the East Asian, I don't know, Eastern Europe, including Russia. Okay, Russia, they are very proud of there. Then the Boyan, what is the main language in your school?
The main language we have to learn is French, but we are talking Bulgarian
Oh.
because this is the first year and we have to study the basics of the language.
Then where did you learn English? Because in your school, French is a major.
Yes, English I learned in my previous school. Then their French was the main language, but we have English, and they
Mm.
are learning English. Also, I was going to uh when just one word I cannot remember. I was going to private lessons with Lana, and she was teaching me English.
Mm. Then I'm sure your French is more natural, right? You speak French very well.
Oui,
Oh,
oui. In French, yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah, but I'm afraid your school is a private school, not a public school. It's a private school.
No, it's not private school. Private schools is the American college when you have to pay them taxes every year. My school is just on a public, so everyone can study there if they have the bow to join the school.
Mhm. Yeah, it's very. I think the richest family students from rich family will attend the school, right? It's a
Yes,
expensive
because
school. Huh? Oh.
yes, because in seventh grade we have to study very much to join the school, and we are going to private lessons in math and Bulgarian language, yeah, Bulgarian,
Mhm.
and all the best and the smartest students join the top 10 uh, uh, schools in Bulgaria, which is also including the French school.
Mhm.
So yeah, very rich, famous, and very smart students join the school.
Mhm. So Boyan, are you satisfied with your school system? Do you like your school?
Yes, I like the school. It's very good. The systems is very good. We have time to rest, time to study, and
Mhm.
time to do our homework.
Mhm. What grade are you in now? What year? You are a high school students, right? You are high
Yes,
school.
I'm in eighth grade now.
Eight. What is the 12th grade is the senior? Or what year is the senior? You mean
Uh,
hmm? You said what you are the seventh grade?
I was seventh grade now. I'm in eighth grade.
Okay. How many years more do you attend the school before the graduation? How many
Uh,
years left?
I I want to ask you a question. Middle school is eighth grade to 12, or high school is eighth grade to 12?
Mm.
I cannot understand the difference.
Uh,
I'm now eighth grade, so this is
mm,
a middle school or high school?
mm. After finishing your high school there in your French school, many students, what is their future plan? Like they go to the college or university in France or in abroad or in Bulgaria. How do they make
No.
a plan?
Now I understand. They after they graduate, they go to France to study more French, to be with learn their culture, the people,
Mm,
how they live, how they
mm,
communicate, and they go to college and study more. After college, they now know what to do, what to work,
mm,
how to make money,
mm,
and yes, this how this what they do after they graduate
mm.
the French games, the French.
Mm. Yeah, very, because I raised many questions because it's very new experience to me as a Korean. There's no French school in Korea as far as I know. Mostly American schools, okay, like international, we call it international schools. The the what sponsored by the mostly American foundation, but the French school is, of course, there are many French schools like in the, French is big for previous colony or in Africa, I know, but the French school is very interesting to me. Okay, so Fitri and Abraham, if you have questions about Boyan's school, okay, it's very interesting. Okay, so I'll give you a chance,
Yeah.
other members. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bayan,
Uh,
for your presentation. Uh, sorry, uh, thank you, Bayan, for the presentation. I'm Fitri from Indonesia, and it's also new things that I can know that you guys learn the French system education, and you also mentioned the mandatory of study mathematics. Yeah, what do you think about that? Is there any specific plans that there is a mandatory to study mathematics? Is the students there plan to be like architect or something like that? What do you think, Bayan?
Uh, I mean, yes, we also French that math and the Bulgarian and all every the subject we study in French school is very important. So yeah, we have to go to in several we have exams in math and Bulgarian. So and it was very important. Now it's very important to know math in Bulgarian. So
That's so
yeah,
cool.
yes. It's not only French. We have to study all the subjects.
Mhm. I think that's my response. You maybe Abraham. I think Abraham also speak French or not? Yeah, some Africa countries.
Yes, I speak French. I was about to ask him to talk about to converse a little bit in French. Um, let me try you a bit. Comment vas-tu?
Uh, can you say it again because I kept on
Comment vas-tu?
but uh
That's like the how are you?
yes I am saying comment ça va when I ask it when I
Comment ça va is more like the formal of
yes
comment
I
vas-tu? Yeah.
yes ça va bien and vous et vous Mr.
Yes, that's correct. It's et vous, yes. Yes. Je vais bien, merci. Um, let's stop here. But I'm glad you studying French. It's a great language. Um,
It is yes
uh, yeah, yeah. Um, Basically, if you have English, both English and French, you'll open up to most of the world. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Basically, yeah.
Mm.
You'd be able to go anywhere.
Anywhere, right.
Um, yes, with just these two languages. So
Mm.
congratulations, and
thanks
keep going.
thanks. The only difficult thing in French is I'm mixing it with English, and this when I sometimes I'm thinking of how to write or speak because I'm some words in French I'm mixing with English and the opposite, and this is the only difficult thing for me in French school. How to write and
Um,
speak to not to mix uh the the one language
the
and the
two of
other.
them.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
yeah. I think
Boyan, if among your classmates or friends in your school, you what do you speak the Bulgarian or do you speak French? Because in the inside the school.
Oh, when I'm in class I speak French, but in the when I have I'm not and I'm speaking Bulgarian, but in class we have to speak French to study it more.
Okay.
The
Mm,
to
mm,
adapt to the language.
Okay, Abraham, go
mm.
ahead, please. Okay, Abraham.
I think how would you describe let's say your level in English and your level in French if we have to compare them?
Okay.
Uh,
Which is higher? Is it English or is it French?
I'm thinking in overall it's French, but I'm feeling it's more easy to speak in English than French. This is how I'm feeling it.
Oh, really?
But
Mm,
if I have to compare them, my French level is higher than English
Excellent.
because I studied
okay.
French more, and yes, I in first grade I started French, but in second in fifth grade I started English, to studying English.
Mhm,
So yeah,
Mm,
I studying French more than English,
mhm.
and now I'm only studying French. next year I'm going to start again English.
Mhm. How about
All right, all
how
right.
about Boyan? I know the Lana, your teacher, Korean language maybe. You are learning also Korean? Are you learning Korean too?
No, I was learning Korean when I was young, like 7 years old, I think.
Uh-huh.
But then I stopped because it was, I don't know
Mhm.
actually the why I stopped. I can start again. It is a
Mhm.
very interesting language.
Mhm.
Uh, my mom is actually now learning it with Lana. They have courses, I think.
Mhm.
And she's saying it's kind of easy, it's more easy than French, but I think it's this opposite.
Mhm.
I think Korean is harder than French. This is how I think it is. But I don't know. I can't remember what it is, what was to study in Korean.
Mhm.
But I'm going to be happy to start again to
Mhm.
learn Korean. It is very interesting language.
Mhm. How about your students or your friends in your school? They are come from Bulgaria, many of them. But if they come from like you are in Sofia, like capital. The school is located in your capital, right? This Sofia,
Yes,
right? Then
yes.
how about other students like from other provincial area or different cities? Are they staying in the dormitory? Do you have like a school dormitory there? Do
I
you
don't
understand
think so.
dormitory? Okay.
No, I I kind of understand the question, but more of the students come from the capital, like Sofia, because the school is in Sofia. But there are students they come of other cities in Bulgaria. I don't think there is a student that come from other country. I think there is not one. But if they come in of other cities, it's no problem. It is only they have to travel more. This is the difference. Everyone is equal studying.
Mm.
So yeah,
Okay, Boyan, in the maybe next class or next year, we are preparing. We will prepare, more organized this international class. Okay, and will you invite some of your friends? Okay, your school who speak understanding because our class the main language is English. Okay, so I hope you can invite. More students to this class.
yes, I can guide them.
Hmm, okay,
This class is very interesting history. Now
okay, yeah,
I'm talking to you.
okay,
It is. I'm glad to
okay.
be here. And yes, I can invite them.
Hmm,
They are so
hmm,
smart. My friends are so smart. I'm very surprised how fast they learn French.
okay.
And yeah, I can invite them.
Mhm.
They
And
also speak very good English.
yeah, okay, very good. And in the chatting, this screen, in the chatting, please leave your email, okay, your email. Then I will directly send our information, our class plan of this, Global Frontier, okay, program.
Okay,
Okay, you're chatting,
I'll do
okay?
it.
Yeah, you can chatting, okay? And Abraham, continue your talks with the Boyan.
Yes. I've been learning. Well, I started with French basically because here in Cote d'Ivoire we speak French, but then I had to switch to English. In a country where people who speak English are quite scarce, so to find someone to speak was difficult. And then when I started learning English properly, um, it happened that I would start mixing words. So I have a question. Do you speak English with your friends at school? When
Yes,
when you're out of class, of course.
yes, sometimes I speak English with them. Uh, they they understand what I'm saying. I understand what they're saying. To speak, we understand what we each saying. So yeah, we speak English after class.
All
Sometimes.
right. Sometimes,
Uh,
so it's not the main language that you would use with your friends. Not
yes. Uh, in my previous school, I was even doing my homework with them, my English homework. We are helping each other, uh, talking in English.
Mhm.
So yeah,
All right.
but now like it's more French. We now only French. We're studying only French. It's our only language in eighth grade. In ninth grade is also going to be English. This coming in ninth grade, but now it's only French because we have to study it very hard. We have to learn the basic things.
Mhm.
And yes,
All right. All right.
so I have to in the chat. I have to send my email.
Okay, yeah, please leave your
Okay.
email here. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay. And your full name, please. Okay. Boyan, your full name, okay? The same your full
Okay.
name. I can remember. Okay. I will directly, send our schedule in December, schedule and next year.
Ayun, Aba.
Okay, and how about Boyan and Aburam? Still, we have our class like Saturday. This Saturday. Here in Korea, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 p.m. But the Boyan, your place in Bulgaria, 6 hour gap. Okay, between Korea and Bulgaria. In the 4 o'clock means like 10 around 10 your time. And Cote d'Ivoire is much earlier, like 8 o'clock in the morning or so. But how about the Saturday is okay, or the Sunday is better if we have this class continue next year? Saturday is still
Uh,
okay?
so I'm finishing classes in like 2 2 p.m. I think so.
Oh, really?
Sometimes
Okay.
in 12:30 I think 12:30 p.m.
Oh, you mean
Oh yeah.
on Saturday?
A.M. My mistake.
AM. Mm.
Yes.
Okay. I mean the
Uh,
Boyan, even you have your class on Saturday?
mm, I in Saturday I think I'm okay to be I'm finishing early I think in like 12 a.m.
Okay.
And
Very good.
but they're going to change my the class like we have different programs every uh, we
Mm.
have two programs in start of the school and then in the middle of the class of the grade we switch programs.
Okay.
And when I'm now I think when I'm ninth grade I'm going to be like in the first period of school I'm going to be like going early to school and then going back home to do my homework and then we're going to change it to now in the morning do my homework and study and then after and then I think I'm 2 p.m. going to school and finishing in 8 p.m. I think we are changing the programs. It is kind of hard to know what is going to happen because I'm not sure now we are only sticking to one program to be school in the morning and then finishing in. But I don't know. I will see. I'll tell you how it's going to change or if it is going to change.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so if because I'm listening to you students directly because your convenient time, okay, Saturday is better, Sunday is better, okay, or
Oh,
time.
I don't. I think that Sundays are the best, but I don't have problems to be like in the or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I don't have problem to be.
Okay, okay.
How I think no, I don't have any problems. It
Mm.
can be any day of the week.
Okay, yeah. So the still if we still Saturday is okay, we can keep on okay, okay. Okay, and almost time is up. And Abraham, do you any further comments?
Basically, sorry, I'm outside. Um, it was a great time. It was a great time. Um, and Saturdays are best here because on Sundays people here usually go to church in the
Church,
morning.
right? Church service,
So
right, right. So
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Saturday is
So
better.
Saturdays are better here.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
You're going
Thank
to
you.
church? Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, church, the Christian, particularly
Yes,
like what
yes, yes.
the Protestant Korea, we have many many churches. Okay, like Christians, large population,
Yes,
and
I know, but I'm not going to like now. So okay, if this is the best in Ju- where is which day of the week we are going to have these classes? Can you tell me again?
excuse
Which
me.
is the best? Which is the most for everyone? Which is the best day to go
Ah,
to have this class?
yeah, the during weekday, Korean students have their class until the like 5 p.m. or so. It's quite a difficult. So that's why I chose this, Saturday. So Saturday they don't have a class. Okay, so Saturday is I'm checking. Saturday is still okay. Okay, Saturday. So now 4 or 5 p.m. here in Korea. But the Indonesian students, we have a 2 hour different gap. They have their some at dormitory. They return to the dormitory or some their problem. That's why I change it like 4 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. I consider the Abraham 5 p.m. But the Indonesian students could not stay long time. Okay, until the end of this class. Okay, it's quite difficult to adjust it. So okay, Saturday. I will maybe keep this plans Saturday. Okay. Okay. So,
Okay.
Boyan, I heard about, we learn about your school. Okay. As you learn about your school and your school system and the French school and excellent your alumni. We call it alumni. Do you know alumni who graduate from your class and who are like very successful, some leaders, okay, in your school. So that you have a very good tradition. Your school has very good tradition, and I hope you will, you know, mm, this study and you develop your some potential, okay, your potential, okay, and
Yes,
mm.
I will.
Okay, and the next forum, our main topic is your vision, your plan. Okay, my plan. How can I achieve my goal? How can I contribute to my community or something? So you try to design or make your own life plan. Okay, life plan
Oh,
is very
uh,
important. Mm.
so I think my plan now is to I need to graduate the school, then I'm going to go in France and think, or
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I think I'm going to France to study more. Then I'm going to go back to Bulgaria and be and to work there.
Mhm.
Uh, I think I want to be a lawyer. I think this is the job that going to suit me the most. And if I know English and French very good, I think this job is for me. And I'm not sure what I'm going to I what I want to work, but I know that when I graduate the school, I
Mhm.
want to go in French and study more.
Okay, yeah, that's good idea. So next in December, if you could join us, if you can join us in this class, you can prepare your plan, your presentation about your future. Okay, your future plan. Okay, is
Okay, I'm going to do.
and share
I'm going
with
to do that.
share with other members from other countries. Okay, at the time we have more Korean students and Indonesian students and Malaysia and Philippines, and I'm now inviting Thai students from Thai who used to join us. Okay, so we can share your the all participants share your vision. Okay, your vision. Okay, so we had a very good discussion, even though small group. Okay, small group, and. Thank you for joining. Okay, you are joining. Okay, and sharing your ideas about your school system. Okay, and from Bulgaria and from Cote d'Ivoire, okay, and two teachers from the Indonesia and the Cote d'Ivoire, okay, they left earlier, okay. So hope to see you next month, okay. Thank you very much, okay. Boyan
Uh,
and Abraham, okay.
okay.
Take care, bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
It was
okay,
amazing.
Thank you,
okay,
everyone. Be here
See you
in
next
bye-bye.
month.
the
Okay,
okay.
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.